Good morning, Cullman, and thank you for tuning in to Cullman Today. I'm your host, Dustin Isom, and today is Tuesday, October 22nd. Coming up on Cullman Today, the County Commission completes repairs on County Road 222 and honors former Judge Chaney. The Cullman Veterans Day celebration is set to feature air shows and military displays. And a Cullman High School senior is recognized as a National Merit Commended Student. All this plus sports, weather, and more, but for now, let's dive into the top stories happening in Cullman today. The Cullman County Commission met Thursday, October 17th for their monthly meeting. County Engineer Philip Widener updated everyone on repairs to County Road 222 near Interstate 65, Exit 305. The repair project began on Tuesday, October 15th, and was completed on Thursday, October 17th. Widener explained that while they were aware of settlement and water damage affecting the roadway, they discovered a large void beneath the original collapse area once work started. He's asking for the public's patience as the road department will wait a few months before repaving to allow the new base to settle and prevent future issues. In other business, the Commission unanimously approved renaming the Cullman County Juvenile Detention Center to the Honorable Kim J. Chaney Juvenile Detention Center, in honor of the former judge. Commissioner Gary Marchman made the motion, seconded quickly by Commissioner Kerry Watson. Commission Chairman Jeff Clemens praised Judge Chaney, saying, "You've done so many good things in Cullman County, and it's truly an honor to be part of that and be able to work with you." The Commission's organizational meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, November 13th at 10 a.m., and the next regular meeting will be on Tuesday, November 19th, with a work session at 4 p.m. and the meeting at 6. Meanwhile, the Cullman Regional Airport is hosting the annual Cullman County Veterans Day celebration on Saturday, November 2nd from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. This free event at 231 County Road 1360 in Vinemont offers a day filled with activities to honor local veterans. Veterans and their spouses can enjoy complimentary coffee and donuts in the terminal from 8 until 10 a.m., followed by a free lunch provided by the Cullman Elks Lodge. Food vendors will be available on site for the general public. The celebration kicks off with an opening ceremony at 10 a.m., featuring the JROTC and Army National Guard. Throughout the day, attendees can explore military aircraft and vehicles, including tours of a World War II U.S. Navy PBY and a P-40 fighter, aircraft famously flown by Tuskegee Airmen and Pappy Boyington. World War II reenactors and the Cullman Historical Society will introduce visitors to veterans who served our country. Car enthusiasts can enjoy a classic car show featuring vehicles from the 1930s and 1940s. Participants should have their cars in place by 8 a.m. and remain until 3 p.m. Those interested in joining the car show can contact Jeff Harris at 256-338-8753. For more information and a full schedule of events, visit CullmanVeteransDay.com. Cullman High School is proud to announce that one of its seniors, Aaron Bird, has been designated as the National Merit Commended Student by the National Merit Scholarship Program for the 2024 to 2025 school year. Last fall, Bird joined over 1.3 million juniors nationwide who entered the 2025 National Merit Scholarship Programs by taking the 2023 preliminary SAT and National Merit Scholarship qualifying test. In recognition of his outstanding ability and potential for academic success in college, the National Merit Scholarship Corporation will honor Bird by sending a letter of commendation through Cullman High School. Although commended students will not continue in competition for the National Merit Scholarships, some may become candidates for special scholarships offered by corporate sponsors. Aaron Bird is the son of Kevin and Carrie Bird of Cullman. That's it for today's top stories. Now we're going to take a short break before we dive into the world of sports. Hello and welcome back. Now it's time to find out what's going on in the world of sports. In today's sports recap, let's get a recap of how the Tide and Tigers performed in their respective SEC matchups over the weekend. Alabama traveled to Neyland Stadium to renew the rivalry with Tennessee, but the Tide fell to the Volunteers 24-17, dropping their second conference game of the season. Jalen Milroe finished the night 25 of 45 with one touchdown pass, adding 11 yards as well. Jam Miller led the Crimson Tide's rushing attack, finishing with 42 yards on 12 carries. Justice Haynes contributed 22 yards and a touchdown on the ground, while also hauling in 5 catches for 34 yards. Ryan Williams led all Alabama receivers with 8 catches for 73 yards and a touchdown. Jeremy Bernard posted 72 yards on 5 receptions. Defensively, Deontay Lawson topped all Crimson Tide defenders with 11 total tackles and a sack. L.T. Overton and Justin Jefferson provided sacks as well, as Alabama finished with 3 total sacks on the evening. Malachi Moore was responsible for 6 tackles, along with a forced fumble and an interception. The Crimson Tide will return to Tuscaloosa to host Missouri on Saturday. Meanwhile in Columbia, Auburn scored 2 touchdowns in a minute and a half and took a double-digit lead into the fourth quarter, but Missouri rallied to win 21-17 Saturday at Memorial Stadium. Missouri drove 95 yards on 17 plays and scored the winning touchdown on Jamal Roberts' 4-yard run with 46 remaining in the game. Tied 3-3 at the half, Auburn struck quickly on the opening possession of the third quarter. Peyton Thorne returned one play after absorbing a hard hit on a 9-yard rush, then capitalized on a clean pocket to connect with Cam Cullman for a 47-yard touchdown pass. After Auburn forced punt with a 3-and-out, the visiting Tigers also failed to pick up a first down, but scored on a special teams to take a 17-3 lead, scoring 14 points in just 86 seconds. However, Missouri was able to outscore Auburn 15-0 in the fourth quarter to come from behind and secure a 21-17 win. Juarez Hunter rushed for 57 yards on 19 carries, passing Ronnie Brown for 10th place in program history with 2,757 career yards. Auburn concludes its October road trip next Saturday at Kentucky at 6:45 p.m. That covers sports for today, but make sure to check with the Cullman Tribune each day for the latest in sports coverage from across the area. We'll be right back after this message. Hello and welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. As temperatures drop across Alabama, the Alabama Emergency Management Agency is reminding everyone to stay warm safely. Whether you're using space heaters, fireplaces, or gas heaters, it's important to follow safety guidelines to prevent home fires. Remember to follow these do's and don'ts when using space heaters. Do plug in your space heater directly into the wall. Do keep your space heater at a safe distance from kids, pets, and flammable items. And do buy a unit with an automatic shutoff. The agency reminds everyone to not use an extension cord with your space heater, to not place your space heater near curtains, clothing, furniture, or bedding, and to not leave your space heater unattended. In addition to heating safely, the Alabama EMA encourages families to have a home fire escape plan and offers these tips. Everyone in the household should know 2 ways to escape from each room. Remember, smoke is dangerous, get low, and go. Teach children what a smoke alarm sounds like and discuss what to do in an emergency. For more tips, visit ready.of/home-fires. Stay warm and stay safe, everyone. The Hollybon High School football team is sponsoring a haunted hayride during the Trunk or Treat event on Halloween night, October 31st. The spooky festivities will take place at 160 New Hope Road in Holly Pond. Tickets are $5 per person and can be purchased on site. All proceeds will support the Hollybon football team. Come out for a night of frightful fun and help support our local players. Senior 4-H members in Cullman County, ages 14 to 18, are invited to sign up for Midwinter Teen Retreat, Alabama's 4-H's premier leadership event. This is a fantastic opportunity for youth to develop leadership skills and connect with peers from across the state. Thanks to sponsorship from the United Way of Cullman County, local participants can attend for just $75, covering half of the usual cost. To register, visit v2.4honline.com. The mayor and council of the town of Dodge City have declared 2 council vacancies during their meeting on Thursday, October 17th. Residents interested in filling these positions are encouraged to call the town hall at 256-287-0364 by 3 p.m. on October 29th to set up an interview. Interviews will be conducted after 6 p.m. on October 29th. That's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be back right after this quick message.
What's in the magazine? October's peeking in. Oktoberfest in Cullman, let the fun begin. Heroes in our town, business all around. Recipes for sharing, joy everywhere found. Colonel Cullman cheers, history in our ears. Community so bright, polka through the night. Sports spotlight today, kids come out to play. Fields and courts are buzzing in the autumn sway. Germans came to stay, crafts and brews on display. Cullman's heart is glowing in the polka way. Colonel Cullman cheers, history in our ears. Community so bright, polka through the night.
Welcome back. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Naomi Lynn. Naomi Lynn, 94 of Cullman, passed away on Friday, October 18th at Hansville Nursing Home. Funeral service for Ms. Lynn will be at 1 p.m. on Tuesday, October 22nd at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home, with burial at Mount Zion Cemetery. Family visitation will start at 10 a.m. and public visitation will be from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. on Tuesday, October 22nd at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. Grady Jackson Talley. Grady Jackson Talley, 93 of Cullman, passed away on Friday, October 18th. A celebration of life visitation for Mr. Talley will be held Tuesday, October 22nd at 11:30 a.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home. Following the celebration of life visitation will be a celebration of life funeral service at 1:30 p.m. at Cullman City Cemetery. Mr. Talley will be laid to rest in Cullman City Cemetery. Dustin James Coville. Dustin James Coville, 50 of Fairview, a lifelong truck driver, completed his final trip on October 19th at home with his wife of 31 years. Mr. Coville's final resting place is at Corinth Baptist Church in Joppa, Alabama. Ramona Malter York. Ramona Malter York, 91 of Cullman, passed away on Saturday, October 19th. A visitation for Ms. York will be held Wednesday, October 23rd from noon until 1 p.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home. A celebration of life funeral service will occur Wednesday, October 23rd at 1 p.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel. An interment will be held Wednesday, October 23rd at Cullman Memory Gardens. Lizetta Mize Nuss. Lizetta Mize Nuss, 92 of Gardendale, passed away on Saturday, October 19th. A graveside service will be held on Tuesday, October 22nd at 10 a.m. at Center Hill Cemetery in Hansville. The family will receive friends at the graveside. That finishes up obituaries for today. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now, let's take a look at today's weather forecast. Today, expect sunny skies with highs around 78. Tonight will be clear, but some patchy fog might develop after midnight. Expect temperatures to drop to around 48. Tomorrow morning, watch out for a bit of fog before 9 a.m., but it'll clear up for another sunny day with a high near 81. Tomorrow night, clear skies continue with a low of around 53. That concludes another edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. But for now, I'm Dustin Nysom with Cullman Today, wishing you a terrific Tuesday, Cullman.